You have anything interesting that happened?
I mean, nothing's really interesting happening with me. I'm going through Animorphs, I guess. I'm over halfway through. That's interesting, right?
Oh, I'm on the 5th book of Dune. We could talk about how weird our books are.
I feel like Animorphs is weirder.
I don't know, man. Do you know what happens in Dune? It's kind of like Animorphs, actually.
But I'll say that, like, Dune is presented as and then follows through. Animorphs is presented as something else, and then...
and then it gets fucked.
and then it gets really fucked. Like, you expect themes of, like, war and depression and stuff in Dune. That's to be expected. You go in knowing that. That's not what you go into Animorphs thinking, and that's what you walk away with.
Let me present to you... I feel like Dune is kind of like a reverse Animorphs situation, where you go in expecting war and tragedy and politics, and you leave with a human being that's turned into a worm.
I mean, it does sound like reverse Animorphs, because Animorphs definitely starts with turning into worm, and then it goes into war and all
the first 3 books, kind of exactly what you'd expect of Dune. There's sand, there's worms, there's people, there's war, there's politics, and then the 4th one, there's no sand. There, I want to say, are no worms, but they've really just morphed into a worm person.
Animorphed.
Yeah, they've animorphed into a man worm. What is 8 to 12?
Oh, fact checker said 8 to 12 because that's the age range for the Animorphs books.
Oh.
Animorphs are rated 8 to 12.
That's horrifying.
And I gotta
From what you've described, horrifying.
Yeah, like a little bit of a spoiler. There's definitely a scene because Animorphs takes place first person perspective. It's I walk down the hallway. It is my own perspective.
Yeah.
And it's definitely dying from your perspective too.
Oh God.
And like watching your body like as your head falls off your body and shit.
Oh. Okay.
Dune is rated higher age range, I'm guessing.
And I feel like it's less disturbing than that.
But I mean, Animorphs is good. It's just that, like, it's just this weird thing of, like, I've already said it, is every book starts out, like, recapping everything and being like, we're going to kick your butt. And, oh, I call Rachel Xena warrior princess because she's tough. And then it's like, I have to kill my mother.
Just 180 so fast.
It's bonk. I love it. I'm having a time of my life.
I am so intrigued for our Animorphs episode now.
If we do one.
I really think that we should.
Oh, Dune is rated 12 and up. That makes sense.
Okay,
you finish Animorphs and then you go to Dune to like get into a better mood.
You're like, okay, yeah, this is better for my sanity.
I need something lighthearted now. Welcome to We Have That Podcast at Home, the only podcast that's got Betty Davis eyes, and despite a lengthy legal battle, we will not be returning them. I'm On-Brand Gamage.
I actually understand that reference. And I'm On-Brand Rachel, and I understood
everybody
a thing.
Everybody knows Betty Davis
eyes. But I'm not everybody. I'm a pariah who knows fucking nothing about the musical references you make. Each week we play Russian roulette with our success, and we spin a wheel to find out the genre of next week's podcast. Last week, our spin landed on, I'm waiting for the page to load because I forgot, wild card. What did you say we were doing this week, Gamage?
We decided to hit up some Would You Rathers, because, I mean,
dude, I was out of Would You Rathers, so I really spent quite a few hours on that. I had to, like, re-bulk up my collection.
Unfortunately, though, I've been going through our email, and I noticed that we have to address some issues regarding a whole backlog of ad reads that we were supposed to do and then just never got around to doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I just opened up the email. Oh, there's so many. All right.
Yeah, man, there's There's a couple.
We could work
There's
through
a
these
bunch.
quickly, right?
So we'll just burn through the ad reads really quickly. You won't even notice them, and then we'll hit those
Okay,
would you
yeah,
rathers.
that sounds great. I feel like that's easy peasy, and then it's out of the way for the week.
All right, well let's start with the first one. This episode is proudly brought to you by Princeton Pettigrew's Potent Potables, the powerful potion primed with posthumous protein particles.
I'm really glad you took
Cards
that
on
one.
the table. I don't know what any of that means, but the check they sent over make me back their claims 100%. Sign up now using the link in the description and use the code WOOTPA for 10% off your first order. That's Princeton Pettigrew's Potent Potables. Link is in the description.
Do you think you could say that 5 times fast? Do you think they can say that 5 times
Princeton
fast?
Pettigrew's Potent Potables.
Yeah.
Princeton Pettigrew Potent Potables. Princeton Pettigrew Potent Potables. Princeton Pettigrew's Potent Potables.
It started kind of collapsing on number 4.
This episode is also brought to you by Build-A-Beaver, the #1 service dedicated to making your fantasies come to life. Each custom-designed fleshlight comes with a 2-year warranty and a 1-month supply of renewal powder. Check them out using the link in the description below and use the code WEHAVE at checkout for free shipping. I didn't know that we were doing E-rated stuff.
You didn't know that? When we sat down with the manager, that's what I said.
None of that came through, you fucking robot.
I want you to know, you sound fine to me, so it is always so weird to me that I sound weird because you come in crystal fucking clear.
Well, that's because I have Wi-Fi that doesn't route itself through North Korea.
Speaking of North Korea, our next advertisement is brought to you by North Korea Go. It's the brand new search engine to replace Google. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but Google's getting pretty shitty. North Korea Go is great. When I God, what would you call Googling on North Korea Go? Inking? I don't know.
Googling?
NKG? Nkg? Anyway, whatever you Google on North Korea Go, I find that all my search results really come up with stuff that's quite relevant to me. It's usually, stuff that's really positive about the North Korean government and goings on. So I'm learning a lot about their country. It's great. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I gotta sneeze. Oh, fuck me.
It's the first auto-tuned sneeze.
The world's first. No, North Korea Go is fantastic. Anything you Google on there, you just get a lot of pertinent information about what you're looking for. The ads are very targeted, and I feel like it's extremely relevant to what I'm interested in.
All right. This episode is brought to you by ZP brand toilet paper roll, the only toilet paper marketed exclusively for kids. They've got dragons, unicorns, zoo animals, and skateboard designs. Now in store at $18.99 a roll? I mean, that's just so affordable, right?
Yeah, that's, absolutely. I don't know about you, but I normally buy my toilet paper at $20 a roll. So that is such a astoundingly good deal.
Yeah, time capsule this episode, that's going to be like the cheapest toilet paper in a couple of years.
If another COVID happens, yeah.
I mean, if you're wiping your ass with like dragons and unicorns and stuff, then like that ink costs money. So of course it's gotta like bring up the price to make it worth it.
I mean, here's what I'm thinking.
I get it.
People buy decorative towels. Why not decorative toilet paper? It's the one that like you're not really supposed to use. It's just there for show. And you have to kind of go out of your way to find the one that's actually usable.
I promote this toilet paper, but to answer your question, one is disposable and the other is not.
Which one?
The toilet paper is disposable. The one you literally flush down the toilet.
Hold on. What are you comparing? Which one is disposable and which one is not?
You said the hand towels, the decorative towels?
Yeah. But I'm saying you have decorative toilet paper. You only use it for like that's like a particularly special shit.
Yeah, and I'm telling you that one you could wash and the other one you dump in the toilet.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to touch the decorative towel.
Sure. I bet that ink like fucks up your sewage system too. Or actually it doesn't because I'm promoting them. ZP brand toilet paper, now at your local...
The ink actually cleans out your pipes. It dissolves and dissolves plant matter and things that start growing in your pipes.
Now,
ZPTP.
we can't say that because if it's wrong, we could get sued. So we'll just say the toilet paper is good. That's it. That's the thought.
Yep. Is it ZPTP? Is that their shorthand?
ZPTP.
ZPTP.
Zipitipe.
This episode is brought to you by Underwear Under There for when incontinence strikes at inopportune times. Underwear Under There is a lockbox type item where you can squirrel away an extra set of underwear. It comes with sticky pads as well as Velcro so that you can strap it to the bottom of your desk at work, stick it to the back of a toilet, hide it in the wheel well of your car, stick it to the back of your girlfriend's head. I don't know, whatever floats your boat. Keep your
Stick
underwear
it to your cat
close.
and then call the cat over when you need it.
Exactly. You can put it wherever and keep it close to you at all times for any time that incontinence just strikes out of nowhere.
Hear that, White House?
They're having a special buy two get one free sale right now at UU. If you use promo code, we have that incontinence at home. All one word. Incontinence is spelled INCONTINENCE. We have that incontinence at home. 2 for 1, y'all. 2 for 1.
Is that an actual website?
No fucking clue.
She means the link in the description, not that website that she said.
Should I say that for all of them? I made up funny website names for these.
All it takes is for somebody to buy the website and then sell something as a scam, and then we're at fault because we're telling people to go to this website.
We told people to go to the Space Jam website.
But that's a real website.
Fine. Fuck the website names I came up with. I'll leave them behind.
You can tell them to me, and then
No.
I'll make sure that I cut them out.
Gamage, I'm not that funny. I can leave them behind. It's okay. we can leave it behind and I'll live.
This episode is also brought to you by Egidiol. Egidiol is the #1 recommended antidepressant that also keeps Komodo dragons away. Before Egidiol, I was plagued by suicidal thoughts and also Komodo dragons. After Egidiol, I wasn't. Ask your doctor today about Egidiol. Side effects may include high blood pressure, nausea, drowsiness, constipation, cauliflower ear, restless leg syndrome, depression, kidney stones, auditory hallucinations, low blood pressure, diarrhea, Komodo dragons, frequent urination, yogurt blindness, genital stretch marks, flatulence, heart palpitations, skittle shits, hair loss, weight loss, snot loss, dry eyes, weight gain, taste hallucinations, night terrors, muscle spasms, dry mouth. Stop taking Egidiol if you run out of money or are dead, or if your cat keeps saying good day while tipping its hat. Egidiol is not intended for use if you're suffering from a heart condition. Do not take Egidiol if you are drunk, heavy machinery, or operating pregnant. Ask your doctor about Egidiol today for a new lease on life.
You know, it's so funny that we got 2 emails about depression, because that was my next one. Well, on that vein, this episode is also brought to you by Alpha Fish. I don't know about you, but my beta fish are constantly depressed and trying to kill themselves. They like to bury their heads under the rocks. Until I started feeding them Alpha Fish.
Typical beta behavior.
Yeah, for real. Fucking get it together, bro. I started feeding them Alpha Fish. It's the fish flakes that also come with a little bit of Xanax inside. I don't know about you, but when I started feeding my fish Alpha Fish Alpha Flakes, my bad, they started swimming around happy suddenly. Don't read the product description too closely. It does say Xanax and a little bit of LSD, but they said it's totally pet safe, human safe. You can take a small amount of Alpha Flakes every morning with your fish. You guys can get you guys can get happy together.
It's just drugs. It's just drugs with extra steps.
Well, no, it's drugs with extra fish food. Alpha Flakes for the beta fish that wants to be better. Go to the link in the description and you use promo code, oh my god, Jesus, fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm like stumbling on my words so hard today. I'm so tired.
You're always tired on this podcast.
I know, but I'm like more tired than I normally am, and I'm drinking a Red Bull, so at this point my brain's just like, we're giving the fuel to operate, but there's no brain cell in there to even function. Go to the link in the description and use the promo code We Have That Beta at Home for 10% off your first purchase.
Also, don't get Sigma Flakes to turn your beta fish into a Sigma fish because they just start watching Breaking Bad and American Psycho and start writing manifestos and quoting things incorrectly.
Like a lot of Breaking Bad. And if they
it's weird. If
they stop watching Breaking Bad, they get really, really into V for Vendetta. And they won't stop talking about it ever. At least Breaking Bad,
all the
they
time,
just
too.
start being like a little moody and weird. But V for Vendetta, you'll never hear the end of it. And Beta Fish, when they learn to talk, fucking loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's embarrassing. This show is brought to you by the hit game Conquered. Battle it out across 6 different PvP game modes that meet the level of challenge you're looking for. Assemble your crew of free gunner space outlaws, including Lennox, Haymar, Starchild, and 13 more with 8 variants. Use the link in the description for a free Baz variant skin. Sorry. Conquered came out and got closed a week later, by the way.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I like Conquered.
Oh, did you actually got to play it?
No, I'm joking.
Well, because like the game came out, it's basically Overwatch or Marvel Rivals, but it was behind a $70 price tag exclusively on PlayStation you need a PlayStation Plus subscription to get.
Yeah, it's never gonna
and
go
then
well.
Nobody bought it because it didn't even look that good. So like they shut it down like 2 days after it came out.
What a
relic. It was hilarious and like. Yeah, people are like, oh, it's really cool that I bought this game that I can't even play anymore. Like
that's totally defunct now. Thanks.
Purchase does not mean ownership.
No, it does not.
They didn't buy it because I didn't do the ad read. That's true, and I apologize.
Yeah, we are about like a month and a half late on this, guys. Like all of these, they're backdated so far.
This episode is also brought to you by the moon. Go outside and look at it. I got a check in the mail addressed from the moon with 0 instructions, so I don't know what to say. The moon.
Great check, though. It was a lot.
Yeah, I'm selling all the moon rocks, I guess. Yeah, go the moon.
Woo!
We're brought to you by the moon.
I don't know about you guys, but I've never found a delivery service that can properly pick up and deliver my giraffe sperm samples in a timely manner. I have spent
yes, thank you.
Fucking years upon years looking for a company that can properly handle the specimens and deliver them in a timely fashion. And that is why I am super pleased to introduce Northeast United Transit, or NUT for short. Not only do they handle the packages with care, they bring it right to your door, and all within 48 hours of either whether you're ordering it or you're shipping it to somebody else, it'll get there in 48-hour turnaround time. It's fucking fantastic. From the time they pick it up, 48 hours to your door. It's fucking awesome. Even better, giraffe sperm, as you guys know, I don't need to really explain it to you, super prone to losing its motility when it's been frozen, but NUT has figured out a shipping method that keeps them at the internal temperature of a giraffe testicle while in transit, so your sample is always delivered hot and fresh. So go to the link in the description, use the promo code We Have That NUT at Home, and get a free month shipping on us.
Yeah, you got to get that nut in your mailbox.
Yep. Get nutted. That's their tagline.
I like that one. That one tickled me.
I like that, though. That was good.
This episode is brought to you by Kevin, my neighbor, and his business idea for a Bluetooth glove that tracks your hand movements, I guess. He has given no name for this, and there isn't even a prototype, but he did give me $20 to talk about it.
This episode is brought to you by Babacrate. Get your kiddo fresh air at all hours of the day with Babacrate. A wire cage with a fail-proof bottom that hangs outside of your windows. Think a catio, but for babies. Scientists have proven that outside time and fresh air is important for the development of small infants. Baby crate can be attached to a window in a normal suburban home or off of the side of skyscrapers if you're doing the apartment urban living. Check out the link in the description. If you buy using promo code WHTPAH, spelled WHTPAH, baby cage, so WHTPAH baby cage, all one word, you get 25% off your first order, and they'll even throw in a small mattress that fits the bottom of your baby cage. Normally sold separately. Yeah, that one's real. Fucking Baby Crate is an actual ad that exists.
Yeah.
And it says, it's so funny. It's like, give your children that Spartan raising and really increase their, I'll send the fucking pictures. It's so funny, but they're like, give them that Spartan blood, hang them out a window in the fresh air.
The best babies go through trial by fire.
Yeah, they're like, you should leave them outside in the cold. It's clinically proven that your baby eats more if you leave it outside in the cold.
I bet.
Fucking hoping to survive.
Did you know that about 35% of U.S. adults sleep less than 7 hours per night?
No, that's crazy.
Did you also know that poor sleep quality increases your risk of heart disease and diabetes?
Whoa, tell me more, Gamage. How can I prevent this?
That's why this episode is brought to you by Coma Chameleon, the service millions are using to get the best sleep that everyone deserves. With over 28 different recordings of Boy George whispering Culture Club songs to drown outside noise and hit the right frequency to keep your sleeps deep. Get a 1-month free trial by using the link in the description. Get the coma you deserve today.
I like that one. That tickled me. Get the coma you deserve today. Sorry.
This episode is also brought to you by Hot Dog Water Milk. That's right, science cracked the code on getting milk from nuts and just would not stop there. Hot Dog Water Milk is packed with vitamin... It doesn't say which, just the word vitamin. Check your grocery store today for Hot Dog Water Milk.
This episode is brought to you by Against the Grain Bathing Suits. Having trouble picking your next new stylish trend for summer? Try ATGBS. They're bathing suits made of spruce veneer sheets. Make your next fashion statement while supporting environmentalism with this recycled bathing suit. All spruce veneer suits are made from reclaimed veneer pulled from defunct local mental hospitals, and 15% of every sale goes back to rebuilding new insane asylums. Get your very new, trendy, eco-friendly suit now at the link in the description. Use promo code Give'emAWoody at checkout for 20% off your first purchase.
Yeah, your promo codes are way wittier than mine are.
I was going to say it's okay. I feel like your descriptions are better than mine, so it evens out somewhere.
This episode is brought to you by Diet Dash. Are you tired of ordering food and getting it all, leading to a constant habit of overeating? I know I am. That's why I use Diet Dash. Each order through Diet Dash is guaranteed to be missing entire portions of your meal, ensuring your calorie intake stays down. Check the link in the description and use code WHTPAH for 20% off your first order.
I actually really love Diet Dash, so we tested this out because we test out as much as we're backlogged. It's usually because we're testing out a lot of these services. Diet Dash is really cool. I ordered their, it was called like the steak risotto. It came in on Saturday and it was missing the whole steak. So I really kept my calories down that day.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you're a woman too, so I mean, salad and water is really all you need.
Absolutely. Have you ever seen the diet thing that's like... It's a picture of a burger and a beer, and it's like drop your calories, and it shows like a salad and a glass of whiskey. It's so good.
This episode is brought to you by Kitten Bibs. It doesn't say anything else. It's just bibs for kittens.
Oh, that's so cute. Are you gonna get any? Kittens, not bibs.
Probably not.
Oh. This episode is brought to you by Goodyear's new glowy tires. Each tire has 18 small light bulbs encased in a neothane rubber. It's a translucent rubber that can be dyed any color you like. If you use promo code LIGHTMYWHTPAH, spelled WHTPAH, all one word, you can choose 3 different color choices. Each set costs about $3,000 with custom color. So after our promo, knocks it down to a nice, affordable $2,500. So that's a pretty good deal if you ask me. Goodyear said that we're obligated to read this disclaimer. Goodyear is not responsible for tires becoming too hot, melting, bursting, and exposing shattered glass during transit. Consumer is responsible for all repairs and damages to vehicle and or persons in case of tire malfunction.
This episode is brought to you by the Banana Warmer. Are you tired of your banana being too room temperature and not as warm as the heating pad that Nana uses? With our patented Banana Warmer, you'll be saying, adios, loser, to room temperature bananas. Warning, use only intended for bananas. This episode is also brought to you by Roy's Butthole Clamps. I know that I'm one who suffers constipation far too often. Well, my life changed with Roy's Butthole Clamps. Everyone knows that the human colon is nightmarishly elastic, and Roy's Butthole Clamps are dedicated to pushing the human limits. Whether you're preparing to get lucky with that special someone or are looking to span your diameter beyond reason just for turds to tumble out of you, Roy's Butthole Clamps have over 30 years of experience and success, so you know you can count on them. With 18 different gauge settings, Jesus Christ, to crack that battleship of an ass open, get a sample pack by signing up today using the link in the description. Thank you, Roy.
This episode is brought to you by Mew Mew Machine. Have you ever wanted to own a cat but without all of the hair, feeding, litter box, pets, or love, or really anything else that comes with cats? Well, boy, have I got the thing for you.
It.
Hot on the market right now is the Mew Mew Machine. It's a tiny machine with a little speaker and a tiny plastic cat head, and this little guy will loudly meow 10 times every minute, and his eyes even glow with every meow. Forget the times of the past where you care for your pet. Let this machine care for you and fill your house with its loving sounds of 10 meows a minute. That's 600 meows an hour. It's hard to feel lonely with that. Anyway, head to the link in the description and use the promo code Good Lord Please Help Me at checkout for a free speaker update that will make your Mew machine even louder than it was before. I want you to know that's a real fucking invention that somebody made in the 30s. Why? Don't fucking know.
This episode is brought to you by Uncle Cliff's Notes, the #1 app that enlists your Uncle Cliff, who is out on bail after being caught huffing glue in a Burger King drive-thru, to describe the plot of any movie you're too busy to watch. Use code WHITPA when you sign up using the link in the description, and he'll stop watching you sleep. Rachel?
Gamut?
Sigh. I am so troubled not knowing if Slender Man is in my area.
Oh, God, actually,
That's why I checked out Slender, the app that will alert you of any Slendermans in your vicinity. Now I always know that he's always in my area. Sign up now using the link in the description for a free 2-week trial for Slender when you use promo code WHITPA at checkout.
Is that the new dating app?
No, it's just to tell you if Slenderman's in your area.
I thought it lets you chat with him, too.
Nope. You don't want that. He has no words, just terror.
I think people just want to call him up for his maybe tentacles. I think that's up for debate whether he has them or not. But anyway, doesn't matter. Asking for a friend. It's fine. This episode is brought to you by Bovine So Fine, a new fad in the cow keeping community. This device is like a thin saddle that straps to the spine of your cow and inserts a filter directly into their rectum. With every foul cow fart, the Bovine So Fine will filter the methane out and add a fresh vanilla scent to your cow's farts. Great for the environment and your nose. Click the link in the description and use promo code FRESHFARTS for free installation on all purchased BSF rectal pieces.
I think, isn't that an actual thing that they were talking about doing, attaching bags to cows' butts to like stop the methane gases?
I have no idea.
I remember that they were talking about it a couple years back when cows were the biggest thing for greenhouse gases, and it's like, no, it's big corporations is the big one.
Mean, where there's cow farms, there's holes in the ozone. There's problems.
Yeah.
There's methane concentrations. I think I know what you're talking about, but I also think it would be really funny if cows had giant balloons strapped to their ass.
Of course, why not?
Yeah, be fucking great.
This episode is brought to you by the Mr. Holland's Opus action figure. Designed by Todd McFarlane himself, Mr. Holland stands at 9.5 inches and has over 30 points of articulation. He comes with his trusty conducting baton and his deaf son so that you can ignore him. Check out the Mr. Holland's Opus, the action figure, at your local toy shop today. This episode is also brought to you by Trucker Crate, monthly subscription box. Each month, you'll get a box curated by our truck driver experts, guaranteed to satiate your need for the long-haul experience. Each box comes with a sleeve of Gas X, 2 packages of artisanal jerky, 3 gas station hard-boiled eggs, 2 specialty flavor 5-hour energy drinks, the latest Jugs magazine, and a clue for finding Rodney Spitfire Hilton's lost treasure. Use promo code WIDPA at checkout using the link in the description today for 10% off your first year's subscription.
This week's episode is brought to you by Where's Jesus? The newest iteration in the Where's Waldo series. You find a tiny crucified Jesus in a... I mean, you guys have done Where's Waldo, so it's a really busy scene on the beach and whatever, and then there's Jesus crucified, but you gotta find him, and he's hard to find. Use promo code Christ on a Stick for 15% off your first purchase.
Beautiful. This episode is brought to you by Rib Fib, the hit party game where you take turns guessing who ate the ribs. They didn't send over instructions, so I can't really explain how it's played or understand it, but buy Rib Fib at your local store that sells party games. Where do you even get those?
Party City?
Yeah, Party
Target?
City. All 2 locations.
Yeah, I don't know.
Head out of your ass.
I don't know. All right, y'all. We've heard of all of those food delivery companies like Blue Apron, HelloFresh, blah, blah, blah. My issue with these is there's always a distinct lack of plating and high-end ingredients. And I'm really big on plating and I love fancy shit. So when I heard about Tasty Tasteless Arrangements, I had to sign up. Tasty Tasteless Arrangements is a business that designs and ships incredible charcuterie boards, cakes, really kind of whatever meal you're looking for, in whatever tasteless shapes you want. This is actually the service that Neil Patrick Harris used in order to order his dead, decaying Amy Winehouse cake. And they use the highest quality local ingredients. They hire renowned chefs. They actually just hired Gordon Ramsay as their executive guest chef for 2025. And they hire famous artists and sculpturists to build just the most detailed images out of exceptional food. And they don't just stick to cakes. They do charcuterie boards. It's quite exceptional. My delivery for last month was a Titanic charcuterie board, and they infused the honey with blueberries to make the ocean. It was quite tasty. Just fucking incredible. Anyway, hit up Tasty Tasteless Arrangements link in the description to sign up for the service that's right for you. You can get one-off orders for special parties or monthly or seasonal subscriptions for mystery deliveries if you just want to be surprised every month. Use promo code We Have That Insulting Food at Home, all one word, for 50% off your first purchase.
Yeah, I actually ordered the Jaws-themed one from them, and I got an actual shark cootery board.
Fuck yeah.
Whew, well, that's all of the ad reads. Fucking hell yeah.
Damn, we really sped through those. I'm so proud of us.
Yeah.
We have so much time for Would You Rathers.
Yeah, let's get into the actual fucking meat of the episode. Some Would You Rathers.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Okay, Rachel. Would you rather never have to poop or never have to shower?
I like showering, so I think I'd rather never have to poop.
Yeah, I mean, if I could take that out of the equation, that's great.
Yeah, well, and also, like, I'm allergic to gluten, and that usually results in me needing to shit myself. So if I could just take that off the table, that'd be pretty fucking cool. I do have a follow-up question.
Yeah, I mean, never... yeah, what's the follow-up question?
In this scenario, like, if my stomach hurts, can I not poop? Or can I, like, is, like, farting an acceptable outlet? Like, or do I just deal with, like, awful indigestion pains? Or do I vomit? Like, what's the alternative here?
So I'm making this up as I go, but to me, it feels like the large intestine is basically the zero dimension, where, like, once waste enters the large intestine, it's null and void. It's gone forever. It is in the nth dimension. It's gone. So fart is gone too. Diarrhea, constipation, all of that gone. But you still get stomach cramps because that's still going through your digestive process. If we're getting rid of all of it, that means what's the point of eating either? You still want to eat. Okay. This is just a better waste management system.
All right.
Than what we fucking grew.
I like showers, so I'd rather just not shit.
Yeah, I like showers too. All right. Would you rather have hands and wrists strong as steel or infinite leg control? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what? Hands and wrists as strong as steel or infinite leg control. I just feel, I don't know why infinite leg control
That is what I said.
makes me feel like I'd kick people a lot. Like, I don't think that's what it's saying.
Yeah.
But clearly that's the power. I would turn into a supervillain that kicks people very effectively.
So an example would be, is what it says here, your hands and wrists would be, you maintain all the properties of steel, such as immense durability and strength, but without the ability to melt or be turned into alloys. What?
I wasn't concerned about that.
An example for leg control, here we go.
What? I'm just picturing somebody going up to Wolverine, and you know when they like, what the fuck metal do they cover his bones and shit in?
Adamantium.
That gives him the, yeah, adamantium. I'm picturing them being like, hey, disclaimer, you can't melt yourself and sell your adamantium as ore. You have to check this box for us to continue.
Well, because like once
What?
adamantium's cooled, like that, it's set for life. That's why like Wolverine never has to worry about anything.
Apparently
just
so are my
grows around it.
steely hands.
Sure. It says here, an example for leg control would be, you have absolute infinite control over your legs, allowing for...
I'm sorry, I thought it left off at that. Allowing for what?
It's as it says, of course. No, it's allowing for perfect mobility, balance, flexibility, strength, endurance, reaction time, and coordination, achieving the best possible outcome in any movement. What the fuck does that mean?
Go with leg control? I feel like I'd get really good at like snowboarding and skateboarding really fast.
I'm also going to go with leg control because
I could do a kickflip.
while I don't understand it, the wrists and hands thing makes even less sense to me.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. And also, you know what? I don't like to be told what I can do with my body, and if I want to melt myself for steel alloys, I'm going to.
Yeah, how
Fuck
fucking
you.
dare you? You can't fucking push your weird hand bone alloy melt car hook hand door thing on me.
Yeah, fuck off. Hey, Gamage.
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or swim through air?
Now, I'm going to say swim through air because I have basically a loophole for that. Because swim through air is kind of like flying, right? It's you're basically like weightless and you're able to like work yourself through the molecules. We talked about a couple episodes ago about how you could get stuck on the space station because if you're in space, you're stuck. You can't there's no swimming in space. That's not a thing. So if I can swim in the air, I feel like that would translate to being able to swim in space too.
Do you have a lot of opportunities to swim through space air?
Not until I have the ability, and now NASA wants to pay me billions of dollars.
You're like, now NASA wants me, bitch. Man.
Fact checker asks, what qualifies as air though? And I'm glad you asked. The answer is shut up.
I would feel like what we refer to as air qualifies as air. So like our breathable atmosphere.
Yeah.
Fuck, you know, as cool as swimming through air would be, I feel like I'd want to breathe underwater.
So the problem is that breathing underwater works for like 10% of the ocean. Once you get so far down deep, it's pitch black and the pressure will crush you. Like breathing in water is fun for like if I'm at the beach or a cool party trick, I guess.
Yeah, but like right now, if I were to go scuba diving, I got to pay for it. Now it's free. I just go.
Yeah, but with scuba diving, you're breathing underwater anyway.
Yeah, but I got to pay for it, is my point here.
Sure.
So now it's free. I can just swim with the turtles and pretend that I'm Aquaman.
That's every little boy's dream, I guess.
Is to be Aquaman, yeah. Gamage, we know of the two of us, if we got superpowers, I would be the Aquaman of that situation. And yes, the same could be said for air pressure. Fact checker.
Fact checker
you wouldn't
asks,
be able to
can't the
breathe at a
same
certain point.
Yeah, fact checker says, can't the same thing be said for pressure in the air? Yeah. The way I see it is that you're actually able to like move through the molecules in the air. Like that's what it means. So like even in space, the pressure's bad, but you're in a space suit. And I imagine that you'd be able to like there's some particles in space. I don't think there is. It's a big fucking vacuum. But like I want to believe I can.
Yeah.
Or at least on a space station I could swim.
Well, I mean, there's I think some particles in space. There's just not a lot. So like if I released I don't know how to even say this, like a sack of tardigrades, they would be in space. So like, can you essentially utilize their position to push your way forward? Like you just have access to like the molecular level of things to move around it.
Because space does have a smell. Like when you get off of right after you get out of a spacewalk, like the outside of your suit smells like barbecue. Like it smells like burnt carbon, because that's kind of what space's whole deal is.
It's not even quite barbecue like when you make ribs. It's more like a smoky barbecue chip. Like it's like the encaptured essence of barbecue that's been dusted over you.
Are you talking out of your ass or joking? Because I'm speaking in real. Like that's a real thing.
I was completely joking because I thought you were fucking around, and now I need to Google. I need to North Korea go a lot of things after this. I think fact checker pulls up a valid point of if we go with the breathable air rule, you can't swim in it unless you can breathe in it. But I want to see you walk in space, so I support your journey.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like I'm in a space suit. I'm on a space station where there's air that I can breathe, so like I can move around in that.
I think that's a weird loophole.
Would you rather speak in Shakespearean English forever or teleport every time you sneeze?
Oh, fuck.
Thou must speak in full Shakespearean English till thy die breathing. Every text, every mail, every conversation must be filled with thee, thou, and dost thou protest too much, no exceptions. Every time you sneeze, you are teleported away to somewhere within a 10-mile radius. Could be a park, a rooftop, the middle of a river, someone's living room. It will always be ground level, not in the sky. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a helpful. I guess Shakespearean English, because here's the thing. I could just hang out with a bunch of theater kids, and I wouldn't be that weird. I would just have a really prolific career in Shakespearean plays. Because I can't fuck up the line.
As for me, I feel like I'm leaning towards sneezeportation, as it's called.
Sneeportation?
Sneezeportation. But like, is it a complete sneeze or a failed sneeze? Like if I do the huh? Would I be half teleported? What if I hold in the sneeze? Like
No, I think you have to sneeze. That's what my question too. Like if I
Jesus Christ!
Oh
my God!
Does it count? Did you sneeze? Where'd you go?
You didn't hear any of that.
No, what the fuck just happened to you?
What happened to me, bitch? You know what happened to you. You know exactly what happened. Nothing happened on our end. We're plugged into the internet in the wall that works.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go robot?
You went otherworldly. You were gone speaking from a light dimension. I don't. It's recorded. I'll pull that fucker up later.
Have I not told you I'm like Danny Phantom, but instead of going ghost, I just go robot?
I feel
Thanks for your one humored huff at my shitty joke.
Well, I'm breathing. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do because in the summer this is gonna get real hard because I'm like I'll notice that in my recordings, like I sound better under the blanket, but I like breathe way more because I'm like fucking dying under here, and I talk really loud and a lot. So
I do need to send you. I have your guys' Christmas gifts that I just haven't like had the fucking time to go to the UPS store when it's open. And I put a bunch of
Is it the Lindsay Lohan
soundproofing.
fleshlight?
Yes.
Dope.
I got AJ a matching one. But I put a bunch of soundproofing in it, so you can make whatever the fuck you want.
Is it the one that you could like connect in the back so that you and your partner could go Eiffel Tower it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You can fleshlight tip to tip.
Fleshlight tip to tip.
Damn, they should sponsor us. That's one that I could really get behind.
I don't know. So far, we did a Build-A-Beaver joke, how you can just attach them and be extra, like, tip-to-tip fleshlights. And other times, I've spoken about how fleshlights are actually thermos for keeping your SpaghettiOs warm. So maybe they won't sponsor us.
I like to use mine as both.
Both? What do you mean both? What do you mean
I found
both?
fucking my spaghetti, the friction keeps it warm.
What was it, that pop-up video Peter Griffin thing where he says, like, cold spaghetti feels like the inside of a mouth? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I did. Okay, so I went to Comic-Con this weekend and I found a booth that does like booty shorts. And the two that were next to each other are the two that I bought. And one says, "Would you like to see my master sword?" Which I loved. And then the one under it is a Doctor Who themed one. And it says, "I get bigger on the inside." So I got both. So I was like, these are so opposite and I fucking love it.
Would you rather jack off a gorilla or get jacked off by a gorilla?
I'd rather jack off a gorilla because I think if a gorilla jacked me off, I'd get ripped in half.
Yeah, me too. Especially because, like, if you fucking beat off a gorilla, that gorilla is gonna be docile now.
He's gonna be super chill. You guys are best friends now.
You're at the safest next to gorilla after the gorilla is in post-nut clarity.
After gorillas have come, they're extremely chill.
Well, gorillas are normally chill. They're just, like, very territorial.
Yeah, just don't smile at them, man.
I mean, don't make eye contact.
Don't smile at them. Don't walk in unannounced. Unless you have Lindsay Lohan's fleshlight, then they're very excited to see you when you walk in unannounced.
It depends on the gorilla. All right. Well, that was our show. Let's get into some music. The real reason that we do podcasting. Hitting up Gamage Rabbit List number 9 is Nightclub. Nightclub is pretty dark, synthy kind of electronica, which is my jam. My favorite being Die in the Disco. I also recommend Candy Coated Suicide, Barbed Wire Kiss, Pretty Girls Do Ugly Things, and Your Addiction. That's it. I'm done. Goodbye.
Ah, fuck. Hold on. Sorry, I dropped all my shit. Oh, fuck my life. Jesus Christ.
Fuck your own life,
I'm going through
coward.
technical difficulties. Hold on. Fuck your own life, coward. I'm going to say that next time somebody says that to me. I have a music suggestion and I don't remember it off the top of my head.
While you try to remember, I will say Kennedy Rion, whatever. It's fucking good.
Yeah, she's fucking great.
I listened to Growing Pains. It's a fucking phenomenal song. Like, it's very jazzy, funky. It's real good, real good.
Dude, what song did I find from her almost like right after we talked about the ones that I suggested? Fuck. Oh, it's Evergreen. It's so like Ego and Baby Mama Drama were the two I recommended, and they're a little bit more of a hip-hoppy vibe, but Evergreen is more of like smooth R&B, and it's super fucking good. But yeah, no, she's fantastic. Sunny Days, also great song.
Growing Pains is definitely more of like an R&B kind of smooth jazz kind of song, and it sounds incredible, and great voice, great lyrics, fantastic. Yeah, she's hella underground, and she's definitely gonna fucking pump those numbers up. Did you listen to the one I recommended last week?
No, I have not had the time to be
I didn't think
honest.
you did.
Sorry.
You won't even respond to texts.
My music recommendation for the week is going to be Alicia Creti, not sure how the fuck to say people's last names, but it's spelled like Alicia, the normal way, and then Creti. But Bleeding Me Dry and Strange are going to be the two that I recommend this week. And she has a fucking phenomenal voice, like just astoundingly fucking good. So that is my music recommendation for the week for you guys, because my God, it's kind of similar vibe as Kennedy Rion or Ryan, not sure how to say her last name, where it's like that R&B smooth vibe, but god damn is her voice incredibly good and also good lyrics.
My need for music is insatiable. Well, thank you for listening.
I have to find the script because we don't do this every week. Thank you for listening. If you liked what you heard, or you want to send us more ads that we can read a month from now, please like and subscribe on whatever your most favorite is podcasting
And get paid
places.
for.
If you want us to talk, yes, yeah, you gotta pay us. Sorry, guys. If you want us to talk about a thing, email us at whtpah@gmail.com. That's at gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at We Have That Podcast at Home. Fact checker posts corresponding images with what we're talking about, so it will this week feature a baby cage and probably lots of other things. Or you can check us out on WHTPAH on Blue Sky. That's Woodpaw on Blue Sky.
I want to thank me for the use of our theme song, Look at the Swinger Graph, off of the album Creed Isn't Christian Rock, available exclusively at my buddy Paul's Bodega in Wyoming.
Nice. I like Paul. He's pretty cool.
He's great.
Yeah. Anyway, next week we will be tackling the illustrious and fine art of pop culture, motherfucker. I've been off-brand Rachel.
And I've been off-brand Gamage. Thank you for choosing We Have That Podcast at Home. Goodbye.
Good day, sir.